Alright. We got Skyro playing Ryota in the purple versus SparkyDL2 playing Koji in the blue. And I love getting to see Ryota games. He's actually like one of my favorite commanders just ever. So I'm excited to see, is there going to be anything particularly of note going into this? And I'm curious to see how Ryota works against Koji bombs. Because I think you can dash through them safely to do damage. But I've yet to see someone do that.
Also, hey, it's Heartseeker. I really like this map. I think it has potential to be one of the best maps. I don't know if it's there already or if it needs like some minor improvements.
What
But
is
I
it
think,
you like about it so much?
well, the fronts are well designed. They are wide with a lot of contested villages. No area is exactly like over centralizing. So there is a lot of fighting everywhere, or at least there should be. And yeah, this should result in like dynamic games where people fight all over the place. Good Wargroove.
Yeah. And I guess like the strongholds look like they're far enough back that they can't just like be completely murdered. But they seem like far enough away from the production where you can put a lot of pressure on and eventually win. Like there are definitely some maps where the production is just a bit too close and it's way too easy to defend.
At first glance, these HQs look a bit too safe, but this is not actually the case. They're pretty easy to attack too. Like easier than it seems. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say. That's what I'm gonna go with. Like in practice, they're fairly attackable, but it's not nothing close to a rush, right?
Yeah.
It's just a good map. I think it's just a good. I'm not sure about how the interactions go in the sides sometimes. At some point there was like some discussion. I thought like, there was a very slight TA with some side interactions. I'm not sure. It's also opening dependent, and it's been a while. I don't think since I tested. I don't even think the map is the exact same. It keeps changing because it's a new map, so we're going through the versions quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, it should be mentioned, Skyro is the maker of the map.
That is a good point. So I guess we're gonna see. Is there any hidden tech that Skyro will be aware of on this map?
More like Skyro will be doing the standard stuff, and then I think Sparky is doing it a bit differently, and he's down econ a bit, I think, right?
Yeah. Oh, we also. Oh right, didn't have tier 2 yet, so I elected not to go for it. Does now, and ooh, this is a nice pressure on the south side. Not enough money to actually heal that knight, so. Sparky putting a bunch of pressure up on this northeast side doesn't knock down any villages, unfortunately, though.
Yeah, he was behind everywhere. Now he has that side completely won. But he needs a few turns to flip the villages back, and those are like quote unquote free turns, where Skyro is just like making a bunch of money that he shouldn't have been making.
And can get the opportunity to balloon a bunch of reinforcements up too.
Yeah, I mean those villages will be flipped, at least most of them, but like after that it will only be equal, and Skyro will just be up a bunch of money for.
Yeah, and the Skyro, through all of that, is pushing center as well, has like pretty much complete control of that. And I like this swap of the swords, making sure like the higher health village is the one near the opponent, just to slow them down slightly. Actually, I think it. Oh yeah, it'll go up to 42 next turn, so swords won't be able to one-shot it. Okay, good use of the spear crit though. Nice mobility coming in there. But that was a really nice small optimization from Sparky, actually.
That's a bunch of balloons from Skyro.
Oh yeah, big air armada. I guess it forces your opponent to make mages when they don't want to.
Yeah,
You'd probably rather
this
have
is
a bunch
interesting.
of knights.
I would expect like more big units instead. But knights are really good on this map, so making a bunch of balloons and ballooning spears everywhere is also a fair strat. I would prefer like going for more knights and like golems or dragons yourself probably. But that's also like my playstyle in general, so maybe I'm biased. I mean, people are also just trying stuff, right? It's TYM, it's a relatively new map. You know, you can't tunnel vision, or you might miss the actual correct strats forever.
Yeah, and I like this archer coming out from Skyro. I mean, there's a lot of mobility because of all these balloons out, and you're going up against Koji, who you need some kind of range unit to deal with these bombs. It's not really ideal to throw mages into bombs because they're just taking so much counter-attack damage off of them.
Yeah, archer is the real counter to bombs. Back to the econ a bit. Yeah, Skyro is dominating the econ, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely like cut a big swathe out the center of the map. I wouldn't say Sparky's that far behind right now, especially, yeah, let's do some flipping of their own. Ooh, a nice use of the bombs, just a very defensive wall. Like, there's nothing, that archer can't reach them, so.
Ooh, because of the mountains, that pike is stranded, it doesn't get to the knight. I don't think any pike can get to the knight. Yeah.
You'll never see me coming.
Okay. Finally, we see the tier 2 come out. And, okay, it doesn't kill the bomb. Does injure it, though, and actually reduces movement, so. Nice little play there coming out from Scar. Did a lot of damage to that dragon, too.
Yeah. Didn't hit that many things, but it wasn't useless by any means.
Yeah, it hit the things it really needed to, though. Like, Koji's gonna struggle to retreat now. That bomb is gonna have less targets it's gonna be able to go for. Ooh, goes for the archer. I think, funnily enough, that archer is almost at exactly the right health to kill the bomb there. Oh, but bomb's just gonna detonate. Do some damage to his golem. She's gonna live on 1% health, I believe. Oh no, Commander
Nope,
does a bit too much damage and finishes off the archer, which I guess is going to be useful for the next round of Koji bombs, which are not that far away, 56% right now.
Yeah. I think Sparky should have kept bombs for tier 2 and then gone for some kind of lethal. But still, he got some very nice attacks with them. Yeah, so it was still fine value. I think he could have gotten more.
Okay, Commander on Commander at this point. The bold move.
I mean, might as well do it when there are no Koji bombs around, right?
Oh yeah, I guess it's gonna be like the last real opportunity to do that. Ooh.
Unless, wait, can you clear above and put another pike crit there? Wouldn't be enough anyway. But no. I guess you were going to, yeah, you were going to pike crit that night anyway. So might as well do some damage to Sion. Force him back. But yeah, that was a decent attack by Sparky, and he didn't get hit that hard by the counter attack.
Yeah, and that Commander's just gonna heal. Oh! Not up to full though.
I think it's fine. Yeah, I wouldn't say that Sparky is like has flipped the game, but it's closer than it was before.
Yeah, I mean, Ryota held Groove for so long that I think that actually really impacted, because like you really would just want to like burn Ryota Grooves as they come up.
I mean, in the end, Koji Groove is just stronger.
Yeah.
I mean, Koji is just a better CEO, I'd say. Not by as much as some people believe. Wink, wink, Spacefront. Thinks Koji is like goated top tier. But like,
Oh,
ooh, wait, what?
Skyro just throws in the towel. I guess like thinks they're further behind. And
I
Sparky
thought
takes the
Skyro
win.
was actually doing better there.
Yeah, it seemed pretty okay.
I mean, worst case, if I'm misreading it, it's even. And this is TYM. There's no like timer or anything.
Yeah.
Somebody's inside, right? Can they tell us what happened here?
Uh, okay, so Sparky's in chat and is saying Skyro thought they would lose both corners and they'd lost their golem. And I guess the dragon's still alive. And Koji's getting close to another tier 1, so maybe, but... Oh, you've got a rifle behind all of this. Like, you could definitely still fight it out. I guess losing the archer as well was quite a big deal because that's all your Koji anti-air gone.
I mean, I'm not even that big of a fan of the rifle. I don't know, like the rifles and the balloons might have done him in. It could have been like +1 golem or +1 dragon. Like those big units are just at least easier to use, even if they aren't straight better, which I think they are.
Yeah.
So much easier to use. They feel strong. I don't think you resign if you have like another golem there. So whatever. Also, is that like a trooper build? I mean, it's on the resignation turn, so it's probably a resignation build. Like, yeah, I don't know. He had so much money early on. It feels weird to throw in the towel.
And we've got Skyro in chat now. Invested most of the resources on center and lost the fight. Sparky had both corners. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it could have gone either way, but
Yeah, but you made so much money unanswered before that, so it's like, I don't know. The money you've been making the whole game didn't disappear. I mean, it disappeared into like suboptimal units, I'd say, but you still have those units. Well, whatever. Anyway, it was a fine game on a fine map. I would have liked to see it like played out. Whatever. What we got is nice too.
well, yeah, well played. Sparky gonna take it, and we're gonna go into the next one.